If you are running a brand selling products like CBD, THC, Kratom, any other restricted category product, the ones which are like really hard to advertise on Meta, then this video is for you. Hi, my name is Jimmy. I'm the founder of CBD Sutra, and today in this video we will show you the case study of one of our recent brands that we onboarded like just a couple of months ago. I think in the month of September. And we literally started from scratch, like the ad account, tracking, even the Shopify store didn't even exist before that. And we took them in just the span of 5 months to more than $500,000 in revenue in total, right? So that is the case study all about. And we are like pretty much famous in terms of how we really put up our case studies. Most of the brands, most of the agencies, the market, what they do is they take a couple of screenshots, they edit those screenshots. The timelines are very, again, inadequate. The results are very inadequate, and they post those kind of case studies. I don't do that. What I really like to do is always and always, and if you would have been a subscriber of my channel, you would see all of my case studies are a direct Loom recordings without any kind of editing. And within these recordings as well, I am refreshing my screen again and again in order to assure you that all the data that you see on the screen is 100% legit. No one is tampering with data. Nothing is getting edited. You're getting a one shot, one single video recorded and uploaded right away. So yeah, again, they saw all those case studies on my YouTube channel. Again, the lead came from YouTube only. They saw all those case studies. They were happy about it. They put their trust in me, and I think I did a good job living up to that. So again, without any further ado, let's jump straight into it, right? So we started in the month of September, but in order to assure you that, I'm speaking the truth, I'll show you the data from January to August so that hey, nothing was done on this ad account. No pre-pixel warmed up, no audiences, nothing at all. Like we spent about $3 maybe on the last day of August when we were starting the warm-up process, right? So yeah, no ad spend at all. Proves my point. Now let's get back to the month of September where everything started. Now, in the month of September, which is very natural, they spent about $5,200 with us. They were skeptical about ramping up the ad spend on the month one. They wanted to test out whether this thing is going to work for them or not. So we spent about $5,200, got about 117 sales at a CPO of approximately $44, at a ROAS of 1.59, and generated a revenue of $8,200 almost, right? So these were the stats on month one. And again, they understood, hey, nothing gets off right off the shelf from month one. They understood the process, they understood the testing, and we were pretty much transparent with them in terms of what kind of strategy is going to work, what we are doing on a day-to-day basis, and what kind of media buying steps we are taking in order to assure that your ad account is set up for success from day one. So that was the month of September. We understood like what's working, what's not working, what to scale, right? So in the month of October, we started scaling the last couple of weeks of October, and we ramped up the ad spend a lot. So we ended up spending about approx $28,000, got 708 purchases. The CPA dropped as well, got to about almost $40, and the ROAS scaled up a lot from 1.59 to 2.49. So that's a good jump. And naturally, the revenue also scaled up. We did about $70,000 in this month, right, in the month of October. So again, they understood the process. They were patient enough to wait for the results, to wait for the right steps to be taken in order to achieve these results, right? And similarly, that's what we did in the November as well. So in the month of November, we scaled up again, like almost double the budget, from $28,000 to $52,000 in ad spend. Got about 953 purchases. The CPA was about $54. The ROAS was 2.24, and did an impressive revenue of $116,000. Pretty good, right? Now that's what we did in the month of December as well. So the testing was going on. They were pretty stoked about all the inventory that was just flying off their farms, and they were pretty happy about it, and they were really concerned like whether they would be able to do these kind of numbers again in the month of December, because they were quite exhausted and they never predicted like this is what are going to happen, right? So again, we kept it on a very similar pace, right? We didn't scale that much, because of the continuous pressure. And again, it was not very expected from their side, like, hey, that it's gonna blow up like this fast. So, right, that was good. So we didn't scale much. We scaled to up to just a couple $1,000 more. So did about spent about $55,000 in the month of December. Got about 843 purchases. The CPA was $65. The ROAS was 2.29 and did a revenue of $126,000 in total. So this was December, right? And no one in the industry actually shows you this month by month data. I'm pretty sure about it. Like, no one has the audacity to go over the screenshots and show you exactly what they're doing with the brands. Now let's go to the month of January. So as expected, there's going to be a bit of a fall as compared to the previous month, because Q4 is Q4 and nothing can beat Q4 in the entire year, but we are going to try to beat this now. So again, in the Q4, we spent in the month of January, we spent about $44,000. The ROAS was 2.28, got about 743 purchases. The CPA was $60 and did about $102,000 in total, right? So this was January. We are sitting at February right now. It's 9th of February on the day of recording this video. And we're going to show you the results of February, March later on. But this is what I really wanted to cover from the journey of September, October, November, December, and January. September, October, November, December, and January. 5 months did about more than $500,000 in total on Shopify store. On the ads manager, if we just talk about the directly attributed revenue, almost $422,000, right? Now, this is the directly attributed revenue to the Facebook Ads Manager. Their primary source of traffic is Facebook Ads Manager, right? Again, a lot of things happen in the back end in terms of setting up the email flows, SMS flows, post-purchase funnels, all that stuff. That happens in the back end on the Shopify store. That revenue is very much different, Then the cancellation comes in, a lot of stuff happens. I'm going to show you the revenue of the Shopify store as well in the next video. So stay tuned for that. I don't want to switch up my screens and, do any kind of edits to join and do all that kind of shit, because I want to be completely transparent with the kind of case studies I pull up, right? And that's what I would like to do. I don't want to stitch two platforms together and, again, do any kind of editing, hiding the brand's name as well, which is very much important, because again, keeping the client trust is the number one priority. A lot of clients we don't even upload the case studies for, because again, we are explicitly told not to. But these guys are like really cool people, really cool founders. Again, work super hard. And again, they're marketers themselves. So they understand what I'm doing and they respect that. They respect the hustle. They respect the patient. And that's the kind of founders I love to work with, enjoy the most working with as well. Again, one of the truly greatest brands that I worked with. And we were able to scale them because, again, the team was happy enough and they were enjoying the work and the brand was good enough and they were putting all their efforts in terms of generating any kind of UGCs if needed, any videos if needed, and the team was doing its job in the back end. So yeah, that's how the magic happens. So now, if you are a CBD or any other restricted product category brand seeing this video, you have a chance to work with us, right? What all you need to do is you need to just go to the description box. There's going to be a Calendly link. Book a call with us, free of cost. E-commerce consultation, free of cost call, right? We're going to jump on a call, discuss about your brand, discuss about what's going, what's breaking, and what we can fix. And then we can take it forward from there. So again, this is Jimmy, founder of CBD Sutra, signing off. Thank you so much for watching this video.